They out there panicking right now. I can feel it. They out there. They're panicking. Look at them.
Now, you're not naive enough to think we're living in a democracy, are you, buddy? It's the free market. And you're part of it.
What's happening? I wanted to take this time to show you beginner investors and traders my portfolio at the moment because it's jumping on the block market. If you think this is Wall Street, you made the wrong turn. This is hood money investing. I want to say this before I start. I'm not a financial advisor or an investing guru. So if you plan on jumping into the stock market, I advise you to do your due diligence, do some homework. And if you have the funds, get you a financial advisor because it's cold out here on the block. You know what I mean? You got to lace up your Timbs. You got to put your hoodie on tight and get ready for this blizzard out here on the block market. Once again, this is Hood Money Investing. I'm about to show you what's going on my portfolio, in my portfolio. Right now, I had a couple plays, option calls that happened to boom, and I'm honestly lucky, even though I did my research, even though I did my homework, I came up real big on SPI Energy this morning. After doing a little bit of research, I noticed that it moves with tech companies. Right now, GameStop is just going crazy. Oh my goodness. My 6 contracts looking good. Looking real healthy, man. About to try to flip this little ounce into 2.5 and turn that into 4 out here in the block market, man. All legit money, man. We just turning that terminology into that street lingo. Damn, man, GameStop is really popping. And I wrote it down in my book, in my notes. I'm going to go ahead and probably pull up. Yeah, I'm going to show you a clip of it where I said that by tomorrow, GameStop will be at 1625. That was my prediction. And it's booming right now. But another play, what play was that I was talking about? SPY. I ended up making a good play right here. Cashed out, I think I paid, it wasn't no more than $50 for the call. SPY jumped up to about $14. I didn't get it high as I wanted. I could have probably cashed out more, but I ended up getting $4.30, as you can see right there. I told you about that Uvxy. You can go check that out if you want. I noticed that it moves with the market with certain stock, and the Uvxy will go up when certain stocks are going down, and when the market is crashing, and it's based on the volume as well. How many shares are being bought and sold. And I knew that potentially that this stock could go up based on the news with Nancy Pelosi and the stimulus and all that. So I took a chance and gambled on Uvxy going up, and I made about $50 off of that, if I'm not mistaken. Made about $50 off of that this morning. And then it was I made another play. GameStop, I sold some GameStop plays that were a little bit, too much out of the money, right? But I cashed in and made a few bucks. And then I decided to go back in, buy back in, at a cheaper price. And I banked on GameStop, with the short squeeze that's taking place right now with GameStop. I banked on it shooting up. And as you can see, that's exactly what it's doing at the moment, because you can look at this chart right here, man, and you can clearly see that you have people that are buying puts, and they're trying to cover, and you have people that have, that are buying in on GameStop, and then you have people that have option calls maybe for this week, next week, further out the money, and those calls are basically blowing up at the moment, and those short sellers with those puts are basically trying to cover, and I want to say that again, I am not a financial advisor. I'm still learning uptrends, downtrends. I'm still learning everything that I can about the short squeeze and how what effects it has when when it happens. Now I know as much as I do to tell you that, but I need to get my game back a lot up. So I need to get my game together. But I do know enough that that helps me make money on the stock market, with these plays that I'm making. You know what I mean? This is why I'm up here. I've been in GameStop for months now, and I plan on it going up. Neo, I decided to jump in here. Got 2 contracts with Neo. I believe it's supposed to double, after the reports that came out. But Neo has the potential to go up to $100 in the next 6 months to a year, in my opinion. That's my opinion, Now, if it's not 100, it's going to be close. I mean, because they have some great reports. They plan on targeting different markets besides China, even though that's one of the biggest markets. Well, it is the biggest market in the world as far as cars, I believe. And don't take what I say for face value. Look it up. But that's just pretty much it. I'm waiting to see if this Apple is gonna come down, man. I would have capitalized on it too, man, if I was able to get it this morning around 6 or 7, because it went down to 116, and that's exactly where I have my put. So I would have been able to cash out on that Apple, man. It's just, my homework and a little bit of, you could say I was gambling just a little bit, even though I gambled based on the homework that I did. That's the reason why I ended up making those good plays with GameStop, Uvxy, SPI Energy. I just ended up making some good plays, man. And that's just based on the homework, the research, and the due diligence. Something that I keep on trying to let you beginner investors and traders like myself know that you have to beat this into yourself, because the market is psychological. You're dealing with the algorithm, you're dealing with people buying and selling, you're dealing with feelings and emotions, so you really have to build up on armadillo-like shell. You gotta be on your tank, your A-team, come out like B.A. Baracus, mean, ready, poker face on. You can't come out here scary, shaking, legs all, shaking and twitching and moving like Ichabod Crane. You can't do it, you know what I mean? So, like I said, before you step out here, make sure you get some financial advice or do as much homework as you can, get as much information as you can, build as much knowledge as you can, and then jump in. Because another thing, I have to say is sometimes experience or jumping in is the best teacher. Sometimes you got to jump in to learn how to swim. Sometimes you ain't got no instructor. Sometimes you ain't got no teacher. Sometimes you got to teach yourself. And that's what I plan on doing. So, if you digging what we doing over here, please, man, continue to come over here, check out the content on Hood Money Investing, because we're going to keep on showing you the losses, the gains, the lows, the highs, the smiles, the frowns, and everything else. Because, we want to help people reach financial freedom. Not only that, like I said, this journey is an experience, man. I'm loving it. And it's not about the money. It's definitely of course I want to invest and make money, but I'm falling in love with the process. I'm falling in love with learning the charts. I mean, the different terminology, and just realizing that it's something, other things out there for us to do to increase the chances of our financial freedom. We haven't been taught all this stuff, so to learn something new and know that it's other avenues out there that you can make money besides, a 9 to 5. And I'm not saying quit your 9 to 5 because that is a perfect way to support your investment. It's just another investment. If you really look at it like, okay, I'm working, I'm saving money, I'm putting money in the bank. I wouldn't advise you to put all your money in the bank, but make sure you invest, put it in the stock market, make smart decisions as far as what companies you want to go with. I advise you to go long with your companies for the future, 5, 10, 15, 20 years out, because that's when they're going to matter the most. And that's all I can say. But once again, I'm not a financial advisor, so do your homework. I'm done talking. Just wanted to show you the gains. We got a bunch of plays that expire tomorrow. It's okay. I just took a chance on a couple little plays. It didn't cost me too much, but the upside would have been great. So that's why I did it. But, I'm up on the day. As you can see, I'm up 23%, 1,400 right now at the moment. And, this is not to brag and boast. This is just to help those out there that, may be intimidated about the stock market. They're scared about investing, because I was too. You're like, okay, I'm going to put my money in it. I'm going to lose my money. You know what I'm saying? But it's no different than the bank. As you can see, my buying power is right there. It's not going to go now. Now it can crash and all that, but, you have to make sure that you're covered. And that's all pretty much. But, yeah, man, I used to feel the same way. But now that I'm in, I know, exactly what I need to do at my level. And as I continue to gain experience and skills, I'll put more in, because I already see the benefits of what I've already been doing. So, once again, if you thought this was Wall Street, you pulled up on the wrong side of town. This is the block market. And I want I want to give a shout out to those beginner investors and traders. Thanks for tuning in. This is Hood Money Investing, and I'm out of here.
They out there panicking right now. I can feel it. They out there. They're panicking. Look at them.
Now, you're not naive enough to think we're living in a democracy, are you, buddy? It's the free market. And you're part of it.
Something just came across my desk, John. It is perhaps the best thing I've seen in the last 6 months. If you have 60 seconds, I'd like to share the idea with you. You got a minute?
After everything we've done for you.
Oh, see, I made Lewis a bet here. Lewis bet me that we couldn't both get rich and put y'all in the poorhouse at the same time. He didn't think we could do it. I won.
I lost. $1.
Thank you, Lewis.
After you.
Certainly.